What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Jeremy and this is Jeremy's Wild World. So you can probably tell from today's title, the sweat on my head and the wristband. Today we're going to be talking about what I decided to get at the Western Invert Show 2024. Now this is the absolutely fantastic invert show that's held in Bristol. This is by far the largest of the invert shows here in the UK, and I had an absolutely fantastic weekend, coming up the day before. Shout out to Dale, who managed to get us a room, and we had some drinks and it was really good. And then we also had the show where I bought lots of stuff. Massive shout out to everyone who came over and said hello. Absolutely fantastic. Had a few people buy some stuff off me prior to the show. Unfortunately, I didn't have tables this time around, but I did have a really good time just walking around, catching up with people, buying lots of goodies, which I'll be showcasing today. I got gifted a load of stuff as well, so really much appreciated for all of that as well, guys. And yeah, so before we get into today's video, guys, I just want to quickly say that according to my YouTube statistics, a lot of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more, click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss out on future content. Now, without further ado, let's jump into when I wake up tomorrow morning and showcase what I decided to get from the Western Invert Show 2024. Alright, you guys, so to start off today's video, I'm going to be discussing a little bit about the show and my weekend in general. Whilst I'm talking about that, you guys can feel free to look in the corner at my leaf cutters. Look how well the fungus is doing, absolutely fantastic. And then we're going to be talking about what I was gifted and some dry stock that I picked up. So about the weekend, as I mentioned in the intro, I went up on the day before, this Saturday night, to have some drinks with some friends. I have to give, again, another massive shout out to Dale for sorting out a room for me. It was very much appreciated, dude. And he sorted out, he works along the strip of pubs, and he managed to get us a lounge area where we hanged out for the evening. We were having nice drinks and just having a laugh in general. What I love about this weekends is you have a good laugh with some friends and catch up in general. And then getting to the show, I wasn't trading this time. I was just casually attending the shows, so I had to queue up for the first time for a while. That was interesting. It's nice to feel back to being a hobbyist, waiting eagerly to get inside and do my shopping. I sold a couple bits prior to the show, so shout out to people that bought some stuff from me. And also a massive shout out to everyone who came over and just said hello. So many new faces, old and new, coming over and saying hello. I really do appreciate you guys. For me, I just do this because I enjoy doing it and I like to put content out that I like to watch. So I really do appreciate all the feedback that you guys give me, and taking pictures with me and getting excited to see me. It's surreal. But yes, I really do appreciate that, guys. And catching up with the traders, always buying lots of goodies. I've got loads of stuff to show off today. But yeah, so I had an absolutely fantastic time at the show. Bristol is by far one of my favorites of the invert shows, and the next one I'm going to be at is the Glasgow show. Very first time I decided, finish my first year of uni, let's treat myself and go over to Glasgow. I'm going to be spending a few days there prior and then going to the Glasgow show. So yeah, that is basically my summary of the weekend. Once again, an absolutely fantastic show. Well done to all the organisers for Invert Shows UK. You guys absolutely smash out of the park every year. So, dry stock, what did I get? So I got a few bits and bobs, starting off with a lovely enclosure from my good friend Charlie from 8-Legged Emporium. As you can see right here, this is a pre-used ant enclosure. So this might give you guys a little hint at what I will be showing off later on in this video. But yeah, so I got this enclosure, only paid a tenner for it. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Just pop this over to the side. And then I also got some plants for one of the sellers. I have to say, the variety of plants was very good. I was intending to buy some big pieces of pothos as well, but I had low funds near the end when I remembered, and I also just got these plants anyways. So yeah, I paid 4 pots for a tenner. So starting off with this lovely plant right here. As you can see, I bought this plant before. I think it's creeping fig, I'm not too sure with my plants. I had it in a crab tank before. These are absolutely fantastic, and also, as you can see, I got tangled up with this other vining plant. I don't know what this is either, but it looks really nice, so I decided to pick up this one too. I love the texture on the leaves. And then I also got myself a white vein plant down here, really pretty. Unfortunately, no red vein plants, but I love these plants. They do quite well in the enclosures that I have them in. And then last but not least, oh, it's fallen out of the pot. But I got this lovely little pink plant here. So this is really pretty. Look at the pinks on that. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, all 4 of these plants for a tenner. If I did, yeah, like I said, if I had some more money and I remembered, because I was all over the place at the show, I would have bought some pothos as well. They were like big pots of pothos for a £5. but never mind, I'll get that next time at the next show, possibly Glasgow, we'll see. And yeah, so aside from the moss, aside from the plants, I also picked up a couple bags of moss from Leah from Unusual Pets. So let's clean this up a little bit. Got some big bags of moss. These were a £5 each. So massive shout out to Leah. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. And I also picked up some lights. So I went over to Buzzard Reptiles and I picked up some lights. So I've had them for pretty good price, you know. These I believe were 14 each, I think, or 13, something like that. No, 14. They were 14 each. So I got 2 of these. And I also got some heat bulbs, these 75 watts. But I thought these were a really good price. These are only £3.50 each. I think I paid like £6 on Amazon. So to get these in person, don't have to pay for shipping and wait for them and potentially cracking. Pick them up at the show. These are going to be for the white tree frogs. Don't need them now. It's always nice to have stuff on hand just in case something goes out. So it's quite handy to have both of these. Picking them up at the show. And then last but not least, what I was gifted, moving on to that soon, but what I also bought dry stock wise was a taxidermy piece from my good friend Natalie over at Afterlife Artistry. I picked up this stunning adult Scolopendra species white leg. Now the reason why I wanted this is because look how beautiful they look when they're pinned. Really nice. I am never able to get one at the time that they're coming in on imports. They are quite expensive, so you know, I thought I'd grab a taxidermy piece just to say I have a white leg. So yeah, this was £40 from Natalie. If you guys are looking for pieces of taxidermy and themed taxidermy as well, for like movie backgrounds and stuff, really cool stuff, definitely go check out Afterlife Artistry on Facebook. So yeah, that's all the dry stock that I bought. Now let's talk about some of the dry and livestock that I was gifted. Now I was gifted quite a bit of stuff, so I'm going to start off with the dry stuff. So I was gifted some enclosures to review from Arachnoshack, sorry, yeah. So as you can see down here, Arachnoshack, this is their business card in this one. So these are pre-welded acrylic enclosures, which I quite like. So definitely go check them out with their social medias here. Arachnoshack, yeah, enclosures, decor, and also invertebrates too, so I'll have to check that out at some point. But they had quite a few different enclosures that she wanted me to check out, so be sure to check out for a video coming up in the next couple weeks or so in regards to these pre-welded enclosures. I like these because, you know, the bands are cool, but they're a little bit fiddly, and I would be quite happy to have just one pre-ready, good to go. So yeah, I've got these, and I've also got this big arboreal style here. I'll just lift up the camera so you guys can have a look. So this one here, another small one, and a cuboidal, I think it's a front opening, a top opening one there as well. So yeah, so I'll be making a video in regards to reviewing these, setting them up, and what my thoughts and stuff is, so do be sure to check that out soon. So my good friends Alice and Chris, who, shout out to them, gave me a lift back home from the show. Really do appreciate that, guys. Gave me a little box. I'm not too sure what's in this. I do believe it's like dry goodies. So I do like tape. It's like Galaxy's tape. So yeah, Luna's Moon Studios. So I'm really excited to open this and have a look at what's inside. And yeah, so those were the dry things I was given. Now let's talk about some livestock I was gifted. So a lovely good friend of mine called MZ, she has a TikTok called Invertebrate, I believe. If I'm forgetting, do let me know in the comments. I will also link TikTok in the description as well. But she bought a mystery box off me, and I also grabbed a male off her as well. So it's this little one in here. This is a mature male Cirrocosmus elegans. Now these are really stunning species of dwarf tarantulas. I've had a female before, and I'm also getting another female soon, so I thought why not grab the male and give breeding them a go. This is absolutely gorgeous, so thank you, Emily, really do appreciate it, and I'm so happy that you were glad about your mystery box. If you guys are wanting mystery boxes and other invertebrates as well, do be sure to message me on my social medias, always in the description of my videos, guys. I ship within the UK as well. And yeah, so shout out to her for this lovely mature male C. elegans. My good friend Ben from the Phasmid farm. He gifted me this tub here. So this is a few of his captive hatched Damon Medius, also known as the tailless whip scorpions. So there's some of the whipplings here, as you can see. Really, really pretty. So I think there's about 10 in here, I believe he said. So I'll be looking forward to raising those up. So thank you, Ben, for these. Really appreciate it, dude. Now, the last gift is a bunch of spiders, but this is from an amazing friend of mine, Osman from OC Tarantulas. Now, Osman sent me a list of stuff that he was having access to, and he said he'll bring some stuff over for me, and I said yes, that's fine. And yeah, so I was going to buy these spiders from him to bring to me, and I mentioned on a group that I wasn't being able to attend the show, which was the Wigan show, because of an exam. And he said, if you pass your exam, I'll give you the spiders for free. Bear in mind, there's a bunch of them. And I was like, dude, I'll see, I'll try my best. And lo and behold, I passed my exam. And now he held up on that, and he gave me all the spiders without paying for them. So Osman, I really do appreciate it, dude. I hope you enjoy these centipedes that I gave you. And like I said to you, dude, if you ever want any stuff from me, just let me know. And yeah, so let's just show what Osman gave me. So there is a bunch of babies in here and 2 big spiders. So let's just start off with the babies. So the first ones are a group of 10 of these slings right here. So these are these Paracidae species blue. I just saw the name and I thought they were very, very interesting sounding. So I'm looking forward to growing these up and seeing what the blue looks like when they're mature. So I've got 10 of these to grow up. I believe there's 13 actually. Yeah. Then I also got a few of his homegrown, let's see where it is. Oh, there it is down there, little butts. These are some Harmonicon Oyopoki or Oyopoke. These are some of his homebred babies. Absolute fantastic, dude. Congratulations for breeding these again. They're very, very stunning species. I did also get a lovely sling, if I can grab it, of the E. pachypus. So these are the stout leg baboons, I believe. There's a little sling down there. I don't know if you can see its legs, but I'll throw a picture of what the E. pachypus look here. They're really, really nice baboon spider, where they have massive fluffy back legs. So got a little sling of that. And then I also got a female Linnathelle sericata. Oh, its webbing is stuck to the lid. You can have a look in there. Look how stunning. Also did get some other megalomorphs from another person that I'll show off in the video later on what I bought livestock wise. Then last but not least, absolutely gorgeous tarantula. One I've been wanting for a very, very long time, ever since I saw Scott get one, and I believe Charlie got one too. I had to get my hands on one, and that is a female E. olivacea. Look how stunning this spider is. Look at those colors. Oh my god. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. So Osman, dude, I really do appreciate all of these, and you didn't have to, but I really do appreciate you giving me these spiders, and all of the people that gave me gifts at the show. You know, I really do appreciate you guys. But yeah, and the dry stock that I got. So now that is all shown off, let's get into what I bought livestock wise, which is quite a fair bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the dry stock as well as the fantastic gifts I got off of people. Now we can move on to the second part of today's video. What did I get from the show livestock wise? Now I did get given some more of Yi Yang's personal collection. If you guys don't know, he's a good friend of mine. He's heading off to China relatively soon, so I'm taking care of a few of his animals whilst he goes away. I forgot to mention that in the previous video, but it's just a few things, you know, some centipedes, some scorpions and stuff like that. But I just want to show off now what did I actually get. So at the ARC show, the lovely Steve W Exotics kindly gave me his H. dilatata, and he said if I wanted to trade them for something, go to Curtis and ask him. So Curtis kindly gave me some isopods in return for those female Heteropteryx dilatata, jungle nympha, stick insects. So yeah, I got some Cubaris species caramel creams, as you can see down here. Look at these, absolutely gorgeous. Just ignore the crickets in the background, guys. But yeah, these are really stunning. One species I've been after for a while, but I'm happy to finally have them in the collection. And Curtis always has quality isopods. So yeah, Cubaris Caramel Cream. And I also got some other isopods I'll show off later on. But let's talk about some of the very first pickups. So after I managed to find everyone who pre-ordered some stuff from me, I finally got to do some shopping. So the first thing that I got was from the lovely Tim Baxter from Tim Baxter Scorpions. I saw he made a post online in regards to having a few pairs of this gorgeous species, and I decided to pick up one and ask him to reserve one for me, and that being the lovely Liacheles Waygiensis. I think that's how you pronounce it, Waygiensis. These are in the same family as the Liacheles australisae. Those are a parthenogenetic species, whereas these are not. So I thought, you know, you never see these very often at all. So as you can see right here, this is my stunning female. Absolutely beautiful. Again, a small species, but really cool. Hopefully I'll get some scorpionlings from these. And then I also got the male here. So yeah, you kind of can tell the difference between the two. The male has slightly darker pedipalps in regards to the female. But I'm really excited to get these paired up. I'm going to try sometime. At the time of recording this, it's Monday, the day after the show. So I had the whole week off as of recording this video. So I'm probably going to get these paired up at some time this week. And yeah, so I got those. I also picked up a pair of beetles. Now, I wasn't expecting to see these guys at the show, but I have worked with them before. But for the price, I thought, why not? Let's go and get them. And that being a sex pair of Lamprima Adolphinae. So these are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So male from Beetle Imago, and then the female here. So I got myself a purple line male. You can see right here, he's absolutely beautiful, high quality beetle. You know, look at that exoskeleton, elytra, really nice. And then I got a lovely green female here as well. So how it worked was you buy the specific males, all the males had prices on them, and then you added a tenner on top to get a female. So I tried to find a larger female. So you can see here, this is a lovely green, and it's really cool that they have the dates. So these have been active for some time now. So hopefully they'll do well and pair up for me. I have bred these before, so hopefully I can get them done again. I have recently had larvae from Prospoculus giraffa, so I'm hoping to get some more babies from these. So yeah, Lamprima Adolphinae, really cool. I did also get, as I mentioned before, I got gifted the Lenithele sericata from Osman. I did also get some other megalomorphs as well in the curtain family, and that being two females. So the first one is a gorgeous female Harmonicon oipoke, or oipoke. So this is really cool. Hopefully one of my slings is a male, and this little female I can breed in the future. So that was £25. And I also got a female Lenithele phallax, who is just down here in her webbing. There's a molts there. So it's nice to have a variety of the megalomorphs. Really do like the curtain webs. I've been getting also funnel webs as well, some Chinese ones. I've actually got egg sac from one of them, so hopefully I'll get these bred again in the future. I do like them, mainly because of the webbing. It's really pretty. And yeah, so total for those, I paid 65 for the both, so that was really cool. And yes, so let's talk about some of the other isopods. So of course the wonderful Micro Exotics was there, and every time they're there I have to go over and grab some stuff from him. Adam was there trading with alongside Charlie and his missus as well, Charlie from 8-Legged Emporium. So I got a few isopods here. So starting off with the top tub, these are the Armadillidium rufoi. I've not seen these before, and I had a look at them and they were absolutely stunning. So I had to go ahead and grab some of these. See if I can, you can see some of them running around down in there. Yeah, look at those. Really pretty. To me, they look like a mix between Armadillidium granulatum. Apologies for that, guys. My camera decided to cut off. But as I was saying, I do believe these are a nice looking mix between the Armadillidium granulatum and Armadillidium gestroi. Not that these are a hybrid, it's just the characteristics look like those. And I've not seen the species before, so I decided to pick them up. So those were supposed to be £25, but I did get the whole group for a nice, lovely deal. Thank you, Adam. Really much appreciated, dude. If you guys don't know, Micro Exotics, I've been dealing with them for years. So I want to show these ones last. So these are some Porcelio Sevilla. Now, I've seen these species around, but I've never actually gone and picked them up. And, you know, a group of 10 plus for £6. I thought, why not? Now, these are similar to Porcelio Hoffmannsegge and are often mixed up with Hoffmannsegge, but they're a little bit smaller and they don't really show those characteristics of Hoffmannsegge. I do believe they don't have those massive Europods, but again, a lovely species, and for £6 I had to grab these as well. So those were really nice. And I also picked up a Porcelio Scaba. Now, these are the Arenaria morph, color morph. Not seen this before either. Micro Exotics said that depending on how they're kept can affect their colors. So these are like a lemony color. You can see some of the recessive individuals in here. But this is what I'm talking about, guys. Look at that coloration. Let's just see. Oh, there's underneath the leaf. Right here. Oh, this one's actually pregnant. Look at that. So yeah, really nice light coloration, kind of lemony. I really like them, and for £15, you know, a nice new Scaba morph that I've not seen at any of the shows or online recently. So yeah, Porcelio Scaba. And then the one I wanted to show off last is something I was not expecting to see on the table, which is Porcelio Spatulatus White. Now, I do actually have Spatulatus myself, and they do breed quite well, but I've never seen any morphs of them before. So when I saw these, I had to snap them up. Let's see if I can grab one here. So take a look at that. Really pretty. And by the looks of it, these are an albino morph as well. So absolutely fantastic. Not mature specimens. Spatulatus do get quite big, like most of the large Spanish isopods. But I'm really excited to have this morph in my collection. And hopefully they breed true, and I can keep them breeding in the future. So yeah, those were the other isopods I picked up from Micro Exotics. A massive shout out to you, dude. I did get a nice bundle deal for these. So again, thank you so much. And I also went over to the wonderful spider shop as always. Didn't actually grab too much from them this time around. I only picked up a couple things. The first one is a lovely trapdoor spider, which is the Luthia Yongchen. Now, these are, of course, the Yongchen trapdoor spider, but they're not a very common spider. And I believe one of the most famous reels of these is this species on YouTube, which is quite an old one. But yeah, so I had to pick this one up. It's a small specimen, but hopefully they do get quite big. So hopefully I'll have this one for a while. If there was a group, I would have bought a few, but by the time I got to the spider shop, I'm assuming a lot of them sold. But yeah, really excited to have this one, £35. And then I also picked up a gorgeous Scolopendra Hynanum. Now, I was not expecting to see a Hynanum at the show. By the time I got to the table, I thought they would have all sold. But these are really pretty. This one's quite dark. I don't know if these are the black ones or not. He did have some black ones, but they sold out. I was going to pre-order one. But nevertheless, absolutely gorgeous centipede. Again, apologies guys, my camera is seeming to be bugging up today. I think it's got something to do with my storage, which I'll be sorting out later on. But as I was saying, between me and Ben from the Phasmid farm, we both have one each, so hopefully between us we have a pair and or a gravid female. So these are really cool. So just to recap on the Spy Shop pickups, I got the Luthia Yongchen and then the Scolopendra Hynanum. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, there are only a couple bits more that I need to show off. The first thing is a lovely pickup from Ants HQ. It's always a pleasure to chat to Caesar and the team. They had a tote bag, which was really pretty. Now, I was only really going over to buy some of these PTFE barriers because I need these a lot, especially for my roaches. My lobster roach feeders. So I pick up a bunch of these, and then also I've got multiple ants now, so it's always good to have the stuff to prevent them from escaping. So I got 4 bottles of those. Then I saw these, and you know what, I've been really confident at keeping ants now since I've been able to grow up my wonderful Acromyrmex octospinosus. I decided to go for a colony of these again. So I did have these before, the Odontomachus rixosus. These are the red trapjaw ants. I did have these before, but unfortunately my colony died out. I tried to keep them bioactive, but they didn't do too well during a heat wave that we had when I had them before, So now I've got a more controlled environment. I'm going to be able to hopefully get these growing, and that is what I'm going to be using the enclosure I got from Charlie for, is these gorgeous ants. You can see the egg brood pile down there. So yeah, Odontomaxus rixosus. Did get again a few quid off. Thank you, Caesar. Massive shout out to you guys. And yeah, so now I'm going to show off the last thing that I got, and it's a mature male from Sparse Spiders. I managed to get myself a mature male Chilobrachys fimbriatus. Now I did get one from Osman, but unfortunately that male I no longer have him, and my female molted out after pairing, so that was quite frustrating. So hopefully this little dude gets the job done. Again, I did get it for 20 instead of 25, so thank you, Luke. Really appreciate it, dude, and I'm looking forward to our trip away in Scotland together. Yeah, that's right, me and Luke are going to be having fun for the next few days, nearer to the time of the Glasgow show. And yeah, so before my camera decides to cut again, that is basically the end of today's video of the pickups I got from the Western Invert Show 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What was your guys' favorite pickup? And if you guys attended the show, what did you guys get? Do let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, so let's end this clip and we'll get into the outro of today's video. So that is the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I decided to pick up at the Western Invertebrate Show 2024. Absolutely fantastic weekend, and I have to give a massive shout out to everyone that I've mentioned in today's video once again. You guys are what makes these weekends really, really good. I do enjoy all the time that I spend chatting to people, buying all the goodies, and now I'm going to have some fun rehousing them and also setting up those acrylic enclosures from Arachna Shack. Look forward to seeing that video soon. As I did mention as well, I'm going to be at the Glasgow show at the end of next month, spending the weekend there, or 4 days there, flying up, going to be having a great time, hanging out with Luke from Sparse Spiders. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic time. So that's it in today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd really appreciate if you would click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss out on future content. I'd also really appreciate if you guys would follow me on Instagram, Jeremy's Wild World _ as well as my Facebook page, which is Jeremy's Wild World. I'm really active on there, posting pictures and videos and animals and that's I keep when I don't upload on YouTube. That's all from me today, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.